Hello everybody. Today I would like to give you a chance short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Number 1. The woman was surprised because she thought the man has been out visiting Kling last afternoon. He realized Mr. Ray had asked him to cancel the meeting because they were really short staff in the office that day. He wanted to know her opinion about hiring more people so that they wasn't heavily burdened with that girl to finish. She agreed with him. However, the company's sale has been going down and down, so they couldn't afford to hire anymore. He less lucky because they wasn't on a those who has been liar. He loved her. He was grateful for having a job lately. Number 2. The man wanted to know if he should come to the 5th floor or at the front desk to call the woman. She disagreed with him. She just go into the coffee shop on the 1st floor on the left side when he came into the building. Then she could meet him there. He agreed with her. He wanted to know if it was going to take a short time or it was something important that they were going to talk about. He hoped it wouldn't be so long, because he was supposed to go with his family in an hour. She realized she didn't know. She wanted to know his opinion about meeting another time. Number 3. The woman informed the man about his patients in his room when she was ready to see him. He thanked her for that. He wanted to know if she had the chat with the medical history, because I remember that patients were the one who had a head injury 2 years ago. She was surprised by that. She thought it was too bad that he had hit her a chest again. She wanted to know if he had a good chance to recover fully, because she knew that his family were really worried about his health and they weren't so positive that he could overcome in that time. He disagreed with her. Number 4. The woman wanted to know where the man wanted to go for lunch and what he was hungry for. He realized he was too hungry, and he thought he could eat anything, even those food right then. He started hungry. She commented go into the Chinese restaurant or the Japanese restaurant because those were closed, or go into either the street town or the Italian restaurant, and those were on stages. He suggested getting some genius for their stomach, because the road getting to stages street would be traffic right then, and his stomach were starting to hurt him now, and it was only a short walk from the office. Number 5. The woman said hello to the man. Then she introduced her name, her office, and offered to help him. He wanted to know if he would out or see you later that afternoon. It could be cleaning by the day after. It's planned it had some really rough stain on it, and he had to wear it for his interview the following day. She suggested bringing it before closing last night, so the school's hand is on the priority that and clean in first thing in the morning. However, it's called double of the normal price. She wanted to know his opinion of it. He agreed with her. He said his could drop is hour later that day. Number 7. The man wanted to know the woman's opinion about renewing the contract with Thompson Office Supply. He complained that the shipment took so long to get there, because last time it had just taken them 4 days to sit down the notebook when it has been only supposed to just today. She thought they needed more staff. The thought she would look in the phone book for other supply unless he has another company in Ming. She was thinking as Justice Mass Office Supply. She commented her father as has started them, because they has never failed him once to keep their promise a right one day. He agreed with her and started trying. Number 6. The man wanted to know if Miss Tum would be in the day after. The woman replied she wouldn't be in the following day or the next day. She explained Miss Tum would be in Paris and she usually worked at home on Thursday. She wanted to know if it were an emergency. She reserved with her. He stated having that message from Tokyo which were on that day delivered to Miss Tum as soon as she got back. Then he said his could leave it right there. She agreed with him. Number 8. The woman wanted to know if the blueprints were ready for the class. The man replied they had had to make a few changes after the 10 o'clock design meeting before being ready for them to see. She commented Mr. Rich would be there that afternoon to get them. She wanted to know his opinion of informing the products about the client wanted to meet them after they reviewed the blueprint that afternoon. He agreed with her. He started meeting them that week because they were on vacation starting next week. Number 9. The woman said hello to the man and offered to help him. He wanted to know if the positions he had spotted the hands granted sign in the window were still available. She agreed with him. She replied they were hurrying to hire two new cashiers. She suggested coming back at 11 the day after for an interview and bringing his resume and his recommendations from his professor or previous boss. He agreed with her. Number 10. The man wanted to know if the new printer they had ordered had arrived. She agreed with him. She replied it has arrived that day. She started hoping that when this done print as soon as the warranty ran out line, the last one has done. She complained there has been so much when that has happened. She suppose printer needed to last at least 3 or even 5 years. He confirmed it shouldn't because they has ordered from a more reliable manufacturer at that time. Although it were more expensive, it were persisted that it could do its job and stay faithful to them. Thanks for listening.